students, I welcome you all in our today's class on industrial sociology. So, first, let me share my screen with you all. Okay, so today we will be discussing on meaning and nature of industrial sociology. So, let me start now. So, it is said that industrial sociology, also known as the study of work organization, is a term which came into use in the middle of the 20th century owing to the famous experiment conducted by George Alton Mayo and his associates during late 20s and early 30s at Hawthorne Work in Chicago. It is application of sociological approach to the reality and problems of industry. So, dear students, industrial sociology is a very important and a very pertinent branch of sociology, and uh, it is also known as the study of work organization, and as it is written over here, it actually came into existence due to the famous experiment which was conducted by George Alton Mayo. Okay, so this is a brief how industrial sociology as a branch of sociology started. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Uh, it is said now we can very nicely understand, or it is very visible that in industrial sociology we do find two words. One is industry and another is sociology. Now, both these terms, I know, dear students, though it's a mock class, but if it had been a class, definitely you would have said that, yes, ma'am, we are aware of the concept of industry and the concept of sociology. So, but since it is there in the slide, we will just go with the technical, we'll just go with the meaning, and then we'll just understand this how these two terms have contributed to the growth and development of a very important branch of sociology. So, industry refers to the place where goods and services are produced for consumption in the economy. It is a place where every single person comes and interacts with each other for the process of production and consumption. Okay, so from our very basic understanding, we do understand industry is a place where goods and services are produced. To be very simple, industry can be regarded as a big house where goods and services of our basic needs, of our other needs, every sort of needs or for other purposes are produced in a greater quantity. Where again the second sentence says that it is a place where every single person comes and interacts with each other. So in industry, it happens that people from different nook and corner of the society comes together and interacts with each other as they work in the industry. Very clearly keep in mind the words that I have said now, that different people come together in a place and work together. Okay. Now, coming to the very our own definition of the concept of sociology, as we every time know, sociology is the study of society. Sociology is the study of human relationship, behavior, science, all these things we say every time. Now, when we are talking of sociology in relation to industry, we have to see what is written over here. The concept of sociology in the industrial sector gives us uh, the discipline for the behavior of people, the relationship between people are explained while they grow in the field of industries. Yes. Now I believe this concept of sociology have very nicely helped you to understand how sociology and industry are combined together or are put together, and the word industrial sociology has been developed. So, when sociology is studied, or I can say when industry is studied from the sociological point of view, then it becomes industrial sociology. When the relationship between human beings in the industry are studied, when the behavior of the people in the industries are studied, when formal relationship, informal relationship, trade unions, benefit of the laborers, when all these things are studied in the industry, all these things are regarded as a part of industrial sociology. Okay, now let me move to the next slide. Industrial sociology does not merely see industries as an economic organization, but more like a social or economic human organization. The concept covers how people communicate with each other, who do they communicate at a time of distress, and how the communicate and how they uh, communicate and the like. Okay, now I am just arranging this word. Give me a second. How they communicate. CWMNIP. Okay, give me a second. Yes, please. Okay, how they communicate and the like. Now, when we talk about industrial sociology, it is said that industrial sociology does not look industry only as an economic organization. Rather, our focus, uh, while we are studying industrial sociology as a branch of sociology, we do see how relationships are growing within the industry. Okay, and that explanation, and I have already given in your previous slide, and those explanations are only just mentioned here. Okay, it is said the concept cover how people communicate with each other, how they communicate at time of distress, and when we talk about distress, it can be labor unrest, sometimes a kind of we do find strikes in factory because of the demand. All these things are coming under distress. So the distress of the labor, the demands of the labor are very much a sociological concern, because those sociological concerns are guiding human relationships in the society. And industrial sociology very nicely takes into account how the relationships in the industry are determined because of the prevailing conditions, because of the um, different policies and practices going on in the industry. Now, let me go to our next slide. According to J.X. Smith, industrial sociology is concerned with industry or any forms of work organization as a social system, including those factors which affect the structure, the function, and the changes in the system. So, the definition or the understanding of J.X. Smith is not very something new or different. Rather, whatever things I have explained to you, or whatever has been written in the slides, are more or less visible in the explanation that is given by J.H. Smith. It is said that industrial sociology is concerned with industry as a social system. When we say social system, we say social relationship within the factory, isn't it? Since it is industrial sociology, which affect the structure, the function, and challenges in the system. So, in a very simple language, in a very simple manner, I would like to add that J.H. Smith has said that industrial sociology is concerned with the structure, function, and changes within the industry. Okay, when we say function, human relationship is there, human behavior is there. And at the same time, structure means the relationship, means the position or the hierarchical arrangement within the factory. So all these things, according to J.H. Smith, are the study matter and core concern of industrial sociology. Let me go to the next slide. According to Miller and Forum, industrial sociology is a substantial area of general sociology, mm, which might accurately be termed the sociology of work organization or sociology of economy. Okay, so terminological difference are the only difference that is visible here, like sociology of economy. Sociology is there, economy is there. Definitely, human relationship is coming in relation to how money matters or production, everything is being managed, isn't it? At the same time, work organization. Definitely, when it is industry, it is an organization, and at the same time, that organization has been formed for the purpose of work. So, his definition is also telling regarding the nature of industrial sociology that it is concerned with production, behavior of the people, it is concerned with organization, it is concerned with economy. Okay. Now let me go to the go to our next slide. It is on says that industrial sociology is concerned with the process of processing of raw materials and manufacture of goods in factories. Industrial sociology deals more with soft skill of man. It plays a vital role in nation building as it helps in increasing the production and thus helps in the gross domestic product GOP rising. Industrial sociology joint work of groups and internal relationships, the role of groups of workers, and study of machines and tools in the social welfare. Okay, so we do find a new word here that is social welfare. Definitely, other new words are also there. So we this slide is a bit of more elaboration regarding the nature of industrial sociology. So it is said that industrial sociology is concerned with the process of raw material and manufacturing goods and factories, that is fine. Because if those are human beings who are involved in the process of processing, manufacturing goods and goods in the factories or industries, definitely machines are there. But to maintain those machines, to have a coordination among the different units within the industry, these are human beings who are the key persons in functioning. Okay. Industrial next point is industrial sociology deals with soft skill of mankind. Then it plays vital role in building nation as it helps in increasing the production and thus helps in gross domestic product. Mm. So it is said that industrial sociology is also concerned with um, this gross domestic product. It helps in the process of nation building. It means that industrial sociology plays a very important part in the process of this nation building of the society, isn't it? Because we do find the aspect of uh, gross domestic product, we do find nation building. So industrial sociology is a very relevant uh, branch of sociology which is equally putting its effort and its necessity in the process of developing the industry. In the process of developing the industry, in the process of developing the nation. Industrial sociology joint work of groups and internal relationships, the role of groups and worker and the study of machine and tools in welfare. So broadly, relationship of group workers, machine tools, and all these things are used for the benefit of the human being or for the welfare of the nation that has been pointed out here in this slide. Now, this is the last slide, and here It is said that according to William A. Funk, while industrial sociologists differ in their definition of speed, there is remarkable consistency in the kind of material included in industrial sociology texts. Okay, all these texts include section of work group on the structure of industrial bureaucracy and on union management relationship. Among all contain some decision of industrial process, of major work in the industry, and of internal organization of trade union. Industrial sociology study internal relationship, transaction process and method. According to another writer, that is uh, Sachin Deer, industrial sociologist, studies factory relationship. Okay, so this slide is also somehow we can find similarity with our previous slide, and this slide is also an attempt to explain the nature of industrial sociology very nicely. Okay, it is said that there is a remark, it is said what industrial sociologists differ in their definition. Definitely, they differ in their definition, but in the different definition, you will definitely find similarity whenever you go through different books of industrial sociology. Definition of industrial sociology, they talk about human relationship. Okay, since it is industrial sociology, that part you always keep in mind whenever you are consulting other materials. There is remarkable consistency in the kind of material included in industrial sociology text. Okay, they are it is said regarding the textbooks of industrial sociology. All these texts include section of work group on structure of industrial bureaucracy and union management relationship. So William F. Funk talked about the contents of the textbook of industrial sociology. What the scholars, the students, when they study industrial sociology, they will find in the textbook. Okay, among all contain some discussion in industrial process of major workflows in the industry and of internal organization of trade union. So I think internal organization, external organization, labor unrest, all these things I have already explained to you in my explain when I've been explaining this from the beginning. And William F. Funk is telling that industrial sociology is concerned with all these things. Okay, industrial sociology study internal relation, transaction process and methods. Okay, so these are the things that are studied in industrial sociology, internal relation, transaction method. Transaction may be in terms of money transaction, transaction may be in terms of goods and services. So all these transactions are being taken care of by industrial sociology. And then our last writer, Sachin Deer, says that industrial sociology studies factories relationship. Definitely, factories relationship within the factory, a relationship of the factory with other sources which is providing its raw materials. At the same time, besides those members or employees within the factory, besides those people, or we can say farmers who are providing raw materials, or at the same time, whoever are needed in the process of running a factory, industrial industrial sociology mm, studies all these forms of relationships, human relationships that are going on in the process of running a factory. So, dear students, with this slide, I just finish our today's talk or today's explanation on nature and meaning of industrial sociology. So, this is the link from here I have provided you with the material. Besides this, if you go through your portal, additional notes and lecture description is there, which I believe will help you out to understand this meaning and nature of industrial sociology. Chalo, thank you. Take care.